We're back!
Yes, we are. Welcome.
And this is A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. Welcome everyone to the most must-see wrestling review show on YouTube. Welcome to A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. And yes, we are back from hiatus, a very much needed and important hiatus, but we are back and we're back, Jack.
Happy 2021.
Happy
we
New
missed
Year.
you guys.
Yes, we did. And I'll tell you what, we're going to talk about a couple of things real quick. We're not going to take up too much of your time, all right?
We won't bother with Raw because there was really nothing to talk about.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I was watching the Legends on Monday Night Raw, and I saw the most electrifying dude I've ever seen, brother. Hulk.
No, electrifying would be The Rock. But the only way I could see that they could have actually made that entertaining is after you had Randy Orton disrespect every legend that there was. And we've seen legends so often now that it's kind of like, and one legend was on the roster 2 months ago.
2 months ago, Mickie James.
And now she's a legend. Oh, Mickie James. Like, what? Anyway.
Weird.
But had they, when Randy's match, made it a lumberjack match and surrounded the ring with the legends and let them get some lick-ins, like
that would have been
like
something.
some revenge for like how he treated them throughout the night.
That would have been something.
That would have been entertaining, but I don't know what that was, but it was disappointing.
I'll tell you what it was. It was somebody who watched our show, looking at Survivor Series with The Undertaker and the legends coming out to wish him fare thee well, who went in the ring, did absolutely nothing. And what did we say? You guys should have been at the top of the ramp. Exactly what happened on Monday Night Raw, right? Because out comes who else? Goldberg to challenge Drew McIntyre. That, my friends, is what should have happened with The Undertaker. But neither here nor there.
Yeah, and well, I mean, and I don't really care about seeing Goldberg. Like, I don't know. I just don't. First of all, he was trying to fight Roman, so I don't know how it got over to Drew. And then now he's fighting Drew, and it didn't even make any sense. What he said didn't even make any sense. There was no reason why he was challenging him. And at least when he was trying to challenge Reigns, he was like, "Oh, you stole my spear and you don't even do it good." So then that makes sense, right? There's no reason for you to come at Drew like that, and I don't see myself getting excited for that. Not how I was excited for AEW because they brought it.
Yay. But she's your nephew.
Yes.
You know about that nephew?
Who in the world? First of all. So Snoop Dogg crossed over to AEW, did Cody's entrance music, and then did a tadpole splash. But
he hopped off.
I mean, he tried. That was exciting. It was exciting. It wasn't a great match at all.
No, for a lackluster match.
Lackluster match. I don't know if Cody was nervous. I don't know what that was because I know Cody could bring it. He did not. Their chemistry was so off.
Yeah. That was not good.
It wasn't good, but it was still exciting to have Snoop there, to have him get involved, like, and try to kind of, it was fun.
I mean, it was interesting to see on a night where you had NXT doing New Year's Evil, and so you go, well, what is AEW going to do? I mean, they pulled out the stops. You're bringing out Snoop. You had cross promotions. You mentioned John Cena. I mean, you basically brought in Impact Wrestling, WWE, hip hop artists, all in the same night.
Yes.
I mean, it was amazing. Kind of like the Kenny Omega match. I mean, you went from a lackluster match with Cody to that. Those guys must have died 3 or 4 times over.
We kept saying, like, at this point, it's a zombie match because they killed each other at least twice each.
They are, man, that's how you do it.
And to cross brands is just genius. It's genius. And to have Gallows come in, the Young Bucks, and oh gosh, that was awesome. AEW is doing it
on fire.
But Wednesday Night Wars, NXT Rhea Ripley, oh my goodness gracious. I mean, that was a match where we couldn't catch our breath. Damn.
You talk about hard hitting.
Damn.
But Rhea Ripley still couldn't get the job done.
You know what?
Raquel Gonzalez broke her down.
No, but she barely pulled out the victory. My girl did her thing, and when Dakota Kai tried to come in and broke a kendo stick over her,
kicked the mess out of her head,
and kicked my girl, folded her in half, shoved her ass in a locker, and then moved some equipment in front of her so she couldn't get out of the locker. I was like, what are we watching?
That was a heck of a match.
Man, that was one of the best matches I've ever seen on NXT.
But there's a rumor now, okay, the dirt sheets are saying there's a possibility that Rhea may get called up to the main roster. You know, we've talked about this. The fear is you do this and you'll water them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the WWE, if you guys are watching,
we know you are.
Can you please not water it down? If you would let Bianca bring it, if you would let Charlotte go there, if you will let Rhea come up with that kind of aggression, dude.
Make it happen. Make it happen. I mean, the NXT level of wrestling is, generally speaking, far superior than what we see on Raw and SmackDown. Granted, some individuals have been coming with it a little bit.
Yeah.
So I will say that much. But like you said, with the Legends Night, I mean, there was no Firefly Funhouse, there was no Fiend, there was no Alexa. We don't know what's going to happen with SmackDown. So you really want to see some solid wrestling, which they did. Thatcher was injured. I was really looking forward to that match with Tommaso Ciampa. That didn't happen. So, you know, I don't know, man. AEW, they really seem to understand. They have their finger on the pulse of the wrestling community about what it is that they want. Giving them something fresh, something new. Even if it's wrestlers from other promotions coming in here, people are familiar with those wrestlers. They want to see that. But kind of WWE is sort of like Apple. I hate to say it, but they're just this closed off where you really think that we're going to give you what we think you want. And obviously there are people that watch it, but there is a market for what AEW has brought.
For goodness sakes, they brought in Sting and they made it snow. It snowed.
And you still get the chills when he comes on.
Oh, you still got the chills.
You still get the chills with this dude.
And I like Darby Allin. I do. I could see him having a long future. So there you go. That was our review of This Week in Wrestling. Like I said, we missed you guys. We're back. You will hear from us. We'll have a reaction for SmackDown, I'm sure.
And what you gonna do when A&B Convos runs wild on you?
Brother.
I love when she does that. Please join the conversation. What did you guys think of the Legends Night of Monday Night Raw, Wednesday Night Wars? What are you looking forward to for SmackDown Live? Leave a comment below. Join that conversation.
If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Come on. Push it. Push the button.
I don't think we got copyright permission for that.
Hit the notification bell. Ding, ding, ding.
And please be sure to like and share. Thank you all so much for once again joining A&B Convos
Wrestling Edition.
We'll be catching you
down the road.
Brother.
We're brothers, we're happy, and we're singing, and we're...
Cut up. Dang it. Cut it. Cut it.